What's up everyone, Alessandro here and welcome to this HyperSUI update video. In today's video I'm going to tell you guys why currently I'm buying early into this HyperSUI project, this new DeFi exchange on top of SUI that is upcoming, and also we're going to cover some of the most important news about HyperSUI because this one is getting more and more attention, and you can also see that more and more SUI projects are upcoming, and this one is of course the first of its kind. It is basically the first decentralized exchange on top of SUI that is upcoming. So welcome everyone on board here. Make sure to be subscribed on this channel. I keep you updated every day whatever is going on, guys, and of course whenever new coins are hyped or are upcoming, I update you everything about those new upcoming cryptos like HyperSUI, Bitcoin Hyper, and so on. You can check them out with the links in the video description. Of course also HyperSUI is here, also their X account and so on, because currently they are extremely active and also every day bringing out news and bullish things about SUI itself, because they partnered up, of course, the two communities from HyperSUI and SUI, they partnered up together, and also they are pushing hard basically when it comes to new SUI projects, because not only they are basically showing updates on their own projects, also they are showing different other SUI projects that are upcoming, and of course also the SUI community itself is of course right now jumping on board into this new DeFi exchange that is coming up on top of SUI. So remember guys, everything in this video is no financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research. I just share my own opinions, my own reasons why I'm buying and selling those cryptos, and of course also my own opinions and price analysis. And this is basically the first ever DeFi exchange that is upcoming here on SUI, and the cool feature is really that this is a competitor to Ether and also Hype, so to Hyperliquid and Ether from Binance. And you can see that this one is going to launch at 2.4 million, so with extremely low market cap, with the maximum supply, so the tokenomics are looking great. And right now if you're buying early, and this is the main reason why I'm buying early, is because we can right now buy at a very cheap price, like a fraction of a cent, and the listing price will be at 9 cents. So from the current price, this is almost 3,000%. And remember guys, a few days ago when I first bought into this coin, the price was even cheaper and the gains were even more, because whenever you're buying in early, then of course you get always the cheapest price, or much cheaper prices than the listing price. You are taking more risks because you never know, a project can be launching and in a week or 2 weeks it can be disappearing. But whenever you see a big hype and a big community behind it, and also a lot of news coming out talking about those new projects, especially like Bitcoin Hyper right now or HyperSUI and so on, then of course at least you can expect that the project at some point will come out. And the earlier you're buying, the better entry you have. That means that even if it's launching at 9 cents and then people are starting to take profits, you still have enough time also to take out some profits, because very often we are seeing an initial dump with those projects prices when they're launching, and then of course a big rise up and a big pump later on once they're out on dexes or exchanges. And that's why instead of waiting for the exchange listing and so on, when we have the opportunity, we buy in early, and I'm buying early. If you want to be following me, then of course use the link in the video description to get to the official website, because that's currently the only place where you can join currently the early access phase. Of course also here you can use your credit card, for example, and other ways how to get it, for example with a Solana airdrop. Here you can see the direct purchases wallet address if you want like to get it kind of an airdrop. But the easier way is of course to use credit card or a DeFi wallet. You can of course use any kind of credit card as well, but I like to use and connect my MetaMask wallet. Also Coinbase, OKX and so on are supported, and then of course you can buy in. There is also a bonus system, up to 12% bonus if you spend at least $1,500. The minimum is like $90 to get in, and for me it's a no-brainer, because as I told you, thanks to this cheap price that we can get it right now and the listing price of 9 cents, for me it's a no-brainer to right now invest into HyperSUI. And you can see that there are different news coming out about HyperSUI, why currently the SUI ecosystem and the SUI blockchain is potentially going to be the next big thing of this bull run, and of course also for future bull runs, because we don't have now only Ethereum or Solana, we have also XRP, we have SUI, we have new blockchains upcoming, and SUI is the newest one out there with the lowest market cap. And that's why I think that right now for SUI this is the best opportunity to jump in, and of course also HyperSUI, because it's going to be the first decentralized decentralized exchange. You can see that also the community is getting bigger and bigger, also here on their X account, and they're bringing out every day, almost every day, news out, and also partnerships with other crypto websites, with other developers and so on. So here, for example, they partnered up and listed also with Magic Square, or here on Crypto Totem and so on. So they are extremely active. You can see that here they have almost 8,000 followers already. So for a new project, in my opinion, this is something huge, and that's why people are jumping on board, people are buying in. So that's why for me it's a no-brainer to be an early investor. Of course, we're going to see what happens at launch. Hopefully it will not just stop at 9 cents but go higher and higher. So that's why I really hope that this HyperSUI is going to be a great coin to have right now, and of course to buy in. So that's why this is my update for HyperSUI, guys. As you can see, we entered into the next stage. The price is increasing right now. Remember, at the beginning, of course, the gains were much higher. Now it is shrinking rapidly with every time that it's going down the countdown. Then, of course, the price keeps going higher and higher until, of course, the gains are not anymore too big. I mean, as soon as we are reaching a few cents, then to the listing price, it's not anymore that far, because this one is supposed to be reaching 9 cents and the listing basically in Q1 of 2026. That's why, hurry up, guys. Don't lose too much time. If you want to be following me, the link is here in the video description. If you want to get HyperSUI, and then of course you can get on board before the big launch. And that's why for me, especially if you're just putting a few hundreds of dollars in it, or you take the complete maximum bonus of 12% if you spend at least $1,500, at least you have the chance to be in something completely new on the SUI blockchain. So if you missed out on Aster, Hyperliquid and SUI, then HyperSUI is of course the next chance to get on board into something big. Of course, no guarantees, guys, no financial advice, but this is why currently I'm buying in. And of course, whenever you see such a big hype and the community growing every day, then of course it is good to keep an eye on it, even if you're not buying it immediately, or you want to wait until like the last days of the launch or something like that, just to be sure it's coming out actually, then of course you can do that. But the thing is that the early investors, the ones that are jumping in first into those coins, they at least are getting better prices, especially right now that you can join the pre-sale phase at a fraction of a cent, and the listing price will be at 9 cents. And if you're bullish for SUI for the long term, then of course you should be also bullish for HyperSUI long term. That means that 9 cents is the listing price, but doesn't mean that this would be the top. Imagine if it would go to a few dollars in the future, like also SUI did at the beginning, or many other coins that launched in the past. That's why for me, HyperSUI is a no-brainer. Check it out, guys, and of course I keep you updated also on HyperSUI. So be subscribed, you guys, and we're reaching almost 3,000 subscribers. At 3K subscribers, we are going to do a nice $100 giveaway for you. Probably again SUI. We will see the last giveaway we did with $100 worth of SUI. Let's see. Maybe in the future we're gonna do that also with HyperSUI. So that's why make sure to be subscribed. Check out HyperSUI with the link in the video description. Also here you can find a complete list of new upcoming cryptos that I'm buying up right now. Doesn't matter if they have to do something with Bitcoin, SUI, XRP, Ethereum and so on. And of course also if you need a crypto exchange, sign up with my links. Bybit, Fimex, Casey Exchange. I'm trading on all of those exchanges. I like to be diversified into different exchanges and also do different trades, and that doesn't matter short term, long term. I'm trading on different exchanges just to have my money split in different exchanges and not only one. And with my sign up links you get different sign up bonus, always the maximum on each exchanges. And of course feel free to join my X account, Discord, Instagram, Odyssey, BitChute. I have everywhere accounts, so make sure also to be following up over there. We have a great crypto family and community over there as well, Discord, Telegram and so on, so make sure to be also subscribed there. Sometimes when I don't have time to do a video, I just do some posts. That's why make sure to be subscribed there as well. So thank you for watching, guys. I salute you for now. HyperSUI, let's hope that this one is going to be a good one. Until then, have a great one. I keep you updated. See you all in the next one. Bye.